So y'all, I'm gonna do something that I haven't did in a long time, man. I'm gonna do just a little quick story time from last night, man. Cause last night was a freaking disaster. After we came back from Walmart, so let me tell y'all, man. So y'all seen the views of the nice buildings I was showing y'all. Y'all seen the water that I showed y'all with the boat and stuff like that. Man, that water was amazing looking. I didn't get a chance to get in it. I had asked the kids, like, man, would y'all actually go over there and get in that water? They told me no. BJ said he'd have a heart attack if he was to get on that boat and go across that water. It's one thing about living in the hood, man. I can't never find no quiet areas. Either you gonna hear some loud, stupid cars, or these dang on kids just making noise. You feel me? But I'm gonna do a little story time. So last night we ended up going to Walmart, man, as y'all can see, and we had just recently came from rehearsal, like choir rehearsal at church. You know what I'm saying? And everything was going fine. You know what I'm saying? We was able to make it to church. We was able to go to Walmart, but after Walmart, man, I was just driving the car, and my wife, she just kept saying, like, yeah, babe, like, is the lights working? Like, because we had the lights on, we was driving at night, and we could barely see. Like, I had to get out the car. We had to get out the car just to see if the lights was on because we couldn't even see at night. So, man, so as I was driving, you know what I'm saying, we just kept looking like, dang, babe, like, you may be right. Maybe the lights is not working. But when she got out the car to go see that the lights was working on the car, she gave me a thumbs up, like, yeah, the lights is working, but we just couldn't see at night. So as we was driving, we just kept driving and driving, you know what I'm saying? And I noticed when I looked over to when I looked at the radio, it was just flickering. Like, I'm like, what the heck? Like, why are the freaking lights like flickering? You feel me? So it just kept doing weird stuff. Like, the car was just doing some weird off the wall stuff. Y'all, I'm sorry about the cars and stuff just going past right now. Y'all hear trucks and buses and stuff. But so I'm driving. I come to a light, you know what I'm saying, and the battery light just started flicking like on the dashboard. And we're in the middle of the street. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the street that's called 8 Mile that we always take. Like, either we take it to go to church or we take it to go to different, like, stores and stuff, because that road, like, get us to a lot of destinations taking that road. So we, like, in the middle area. You feel me? So the battery, like, once I came to light, the battery light had came on, I started getting paranoid, like, oh my God, man, what's going on? Because the car just stopped on us. Like literally just cut off. So cars coming behind us, like, you know what I'm saying? And cars about to hit us and stuff. I'm like, oh my God, man. I try to be strong. I try not to panic, man. I'm like, man, the freaking car just cut off and cars just going around us like this. You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking behind, like, oh shoot, come a semi-truck, man. A freaking semi-truck was coming. You know what I'm saying? But then it stopped, then it went around us. So then, like, I ended up getting out the car. I put the hazard lights on. I got out the car and I popped the hood. You know what I'm saying? Then, so y'all know the part on the battery, right? You know the part, like, the cables that connect to the battery. You got the negative and then you got the positive. So the red cable was not even connected. Like, it actually came loose. So when I opened up the hood, it was like disconnected. Then it was like sparks and stuff, like on the red cable. So I'm like, oh my God, bro. I'm thinking that the car was about to blow up. I'm looking at my family. They looking all scared and stuff. And then so it was a guy, like, he was about to he stopped his car and he had asked us, he's like, man, is y'all all right? Is y'all good? And I told him, I was like, no. I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, I want to connect this battery, but you know what I'm saying? And he just kept saying, what? I'm like, I want to, my battery is dead. So he's like, what? Are y'all okay? I'm like, my battery is, so he gets out the car and he runs over there towards us. He's like, what's going on? What's on? I'm like, my battery is like, as you can see, the cables is not connected to the battery. So he's like, okay. He's like, you can touch this. You will not get electrocuted. I'm looking at him like, you don't see these sparks? You don't see these sparks that's coming on? You telling me that I can connect these together and not get electrocuted? So he grabbed it and he started unscrewing stuff. He's like, all right. He grabbed it and he went to his van and grabbed like a big old huge toolbox out of nowhere, and he told me that like he was a mechanic or whatever. So when he went to go get his toolbox, then bam, I see some red, white, and blue lights. He come the police just parked behind us. I'm like, oh God. I'm like, we probably about to go to jail. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking to myself like, dang, I ain't got no warrants. I got my license on me. I'm like, so I should be good, right? I should be good. So I'm thinking like, oh shoot, like what if you pull up some old records? Like, I might be going to jail tonight. You know what I'm saying? But so the police got out the car like, hey, what's going on? He was a white guy, yo. He had a Billy D. Williams voice. He had a D voice. What's going on? I'm like, what the? So he come over there. I'm like, man, you know. I said my battery keeps shifting. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, and the power cord, the positive power cord had came apart. So he was trying to help us, and then like, you know what I'm saying, the other guy came back and was trying to tighten the screws up and stuff like this. So, but I don't know where he went though. He heard been tightening it up, and then like because the police went back to his car, but when the police came back, he was looking kind of nervous, you know what I'm saying? He hurried up and tightened it up and got back in his car. Like, I'm like, well, maybe he probably got some warrants or something. I don't know, but I don't know. But he ended up coming back and he told me to start the car up. Him and the police told me to start the car up. The car would not start at all. I'm like, bro, I ain't got no tow truck money. I'm like, we finna be stranded out here at night. So a second police car came. I'm like, oh shoot, it's about to be some junk. It's about to go down in here. You know what I'm saying? So I know when that police went back to their car, I know he was probably running my tags and stuff like that. But we was Gucci, y'all. There wasn't nothing wrong with the tags. Everything is Gucci. But the other police car that pulled up, he's like, well, listen, he's like, is it a way that y'all can push the car to the side? He said, because y'all, you know what I'm saying, y'all kind of blocking traffic and stuff like that. He's like, it won't start at all. I said, the car won't start. So he's like, can y'all put it in neutral? And I was like, yeah. So the two police and the guy that pulled up in the van, the guy that pulled up in the van, once the police went to his car, he went back to his car again, and he took off. He's like, all right, brother, I'm going to see you later. I'm like, man, you ain't going to help me. What happened to you helping me? I'm like, the police are here? What you leaving for? But he ended up leaving, you know what I'm saying? So I was stuck with the two police officers. So they all in my car. The police getting in my car and stuff like, you mind if I look around in your car? I'm like, yeah, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? So he's sitting right next to Mama V. Mama V looking at the police like, I'm like, you know, but like I said, we was good. So they end up pushing the car over to the side, you feel me? And the car would not start. Even when the guy from the van was trying to tighten it up, it wouldn't start. The police was asking me, do I have jumper cables? And I told him I do, but we could not find the jumper cable. So he said he had something in his car. So while the cops, I don't know what he was doing. He was talking about he was going to find some jumping cables. But this dude was behind the computer still looking at my tags like this. Like, I know dang well you ain't not looking for no dang old jumping cables. You trying to find a reason to put me in jail. But anyway, so while he behind the computer, I asked Mama V, I said, Mama V, hand me another, I said, hurry up, hand me another a tool, something that'll tighten up this battery. So Mama V found this little ratchet thing. And so coming to find out, the screw that was on the battery was so loose, you know what I'm saying? That was another reason why I wasn't giving any power. So I started tightening that up like with the screws like this. So then the police was about to get ready to get out the car, And then I said, Mama V, I said, start the car up, see if the car start. So the mug started, as soon as she started it up, as soon as she cranked it started up. I'm like, oh, heck yeah. I'm like, man. So I gave the police a thumbs up. He's like, you're good? Are you good? I'm like, yes, sir. I'm like, man, I'm good. I'm like, I'm finna go now. That was like one of the worst nights of my life right there, other than the other video I showed y'all when we was driving on the freeway and somebody tried to shoot out our windows. But I don't know what that was, but they busted out our back windows when we was driving. And that was a crazy night too. But I thought I'd just come on here, man, and share this experience with y'all, man. This was a crazy experience last night. I just thank God, you know what I'm saying, me personally, that nobody hit us when the car had stopped like that. I'm very grateful. I just thank God. I give all the glory to God, you know, for helping me and my family be safe in that situation. Even though the car stopped while I was driving, but I still thank God that we're still here. But I just wanted to share this story with y'all, man. You know, and yeah, I haven't did a story time in so long, man. But be smooth, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this. I mean, I don't know if you want to say enjoy, but I just hope y'all enjoy, I guess, you know. But be smooth, man. Most of all, I'm glad I'm here. Be breezy. We out.